Hey everyone, what's up? And today we're going to be talking about the top 10 shooting guards in the NBA. Let's just jump right into it. Alright, number 10 we got Lou Williams. In my opinion, I think he's better than player. I honestly had Buddy Hield and Lou Williams at number 10. They were like fine over the last spot, but I got Lou Williams because in my opinion he's got more, even though his Buddy Hield's 3-point shot is better, Lou Williams is in my opinion an all-around offensive threat, and he's an amazing shot creator. Not only for himself, but for others as well. And not only that, but he's got playoff experience. Buddy Hield has none of that. So yeah, that's basically the big reason why he's number 10 over Buddy Hield. And the only reason he's not higher is because, in my opinion, 6'1", 6'2", I think like 180 or something. He's a defensive liability. He's not all that. His smaller stature doesn't help him getting to the rim, and it definitely doesn't help him on defense. So yeah, he's number 10 for that reason only. And now I got a number 9. I got DeMar DeRozan. This might seem like a shock to some people. People might think like, hey, this guy's underrated constantly, but in my opinion, he's not. DeMar DeRozan, he can't shoot. He shot 15% from 3 last season. Like, how are you gonna be in today's basketball era and only shoot 15%? So that's pretty whack, bro. Just saying. But let me say this: he can create shots for himself and others, and he is a two-way player. That's something that, in my opinion, a lot of shooting guards aren't nowadays. They're not two-way players. They're always putting so much effort into scoring that they forget about defense. But yeah, that's why he's number 9. Basically, the fact that he can play defense is why he's number 9. If he gets like a decent shot, he'll be like my top 6, top 5. But at this point, if you can't shoot and you're in this league, I don't see much of a place for you. Alright, right into the next one. We got Devin Booker at number 8. So Devin Booker, I understand people might be like, dude, this guy's underrated as well. Yeah, but, he's never been to the playoffs. He shot 32% from 3 last season. So, in my opinion, the only thing he can do well is create shots for himself and others. And that's what basically every shooting guard, in my opinion, can do, unless you're Klay Thompson. So, yeah, just because you can create shots doesn't mean, like, you should have to be top 5 on this list. He's never been in the playoffs. Just because he's averaging 26 points doesn't mean anything, because the offense is going to consistently run through him. Like I said before, he's a shot creator, so he's going to be getting buckets every night. But yeah, that's that. And we're going to be moving on to the number 7 spot. We got Zach LaVine. And in my opinion, the only reason why he's better than Devin Booker, because, in my opinion, Zach LaVine, he also doesn't have any playoff experience, but he is super athletic, and he's got a 3-point shot. And if you have both of those, in my opinion, you're going to be something special in this league. Zach LaVine is so explosive that you have to respect his 3-point shot, but at the same time, you have to respect him on the way to the basket. Because if he blows by you, it's going to be a dunk. Your center is going to get on you after the game when they get dunked on, because you let him get a wide open lane to the basket, But yeah, that's why I got him at 7. He's fast and he can shoot the 3. And if you can do that in today's league, I think you have a really good offensive set. And his defense, we ain't really paying attention to that. But like I said, if you can shoot 3s, I think you're going to be something good in this league. And yeah, so moving on, you got Donovan Mitchell at number 6. And now, Donovan Mitchell, in my opinion, the only reason why he's above Zach LaVine and Devin Booker is because he's been in the playoffs, so he knows what it's like. He has playoff experience. In my opinion, he's not that good of a 3-point shooter. He's alright. He's not as good of a shot creator as Devin Booker, and he can't shoot the 3 like Zach LaVine, but he's athletic. And in my opinion, his playoff experience is going to help him go a long way this season. And I think he's going to go really far with Mike Conley guiding him as well. So yeah, he's number 6. And now we're going to move on into the top 5. Sorry if I'm unenergetic, but people are sleeping, so we got to do what we can. Alright, at number 5, we got CJ McCollum. Now, this dude is playoff hardened. He's a good 3-point shooter, and he's a shot creator as well. And in my opinion, he doesn't have any negatives other than the fact that he's 6'3" at the shooting guard position, and that means he's getting bodied most nights on defense. But in my opinion, that doesn't really matter that much. I think even if that does happen, like as long as you hustle on defense, you good. But yeah, let me just say this: the only reason why he's number 5 is because he's better than all the shooting guards I just mentioned before, but he's not as good as the shooting guards that I'm mentioning that are coming up now. And his age 28, is actually kind of important here, because when we go to number 4, Bradley Beal, who basically, in my opinion, is just like CJ McCollum, but 25. And since Bradley Beal is younger, I'll take him over CJ McCollum any day. Like, Bradley Beal, you might say CJ McCollum's shooting at 37% from 3, and Bradley Beal shooting at 35%. Well, the only reason Bradley Beal is shooting at 35% is because he's got no help on the Wizards. He's taking terrible shots most of the time because, for example, if the play goes haywire, you get the ball to Bradley Beal at the end of the shot clock, and you force him to do whatever because he's the best offensive player on the team. All right. Now, he's also playoff hardened. You know, he's been in the playoffs with John Wall before, and he's performed. And in my opinion, he's also a great shot creator. So yeah, if you guys don't agree, you guys think CJ McCollum is better than Bradley Beal, I'll accept that because, I mean, in my opinion, they have a pretty nice skill set that complements their point guard really well. But yeah, that's that for Bradley Beal. Now, on to the next player. Like, this is our top 3, but yeah, like I said, 5 and 4, you can switch anytime. Alright, number 3 got Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler, I got him at 3 because even though, in my opinion, I don't know what to think about his 3-point shot. Some nights it's on, some nights it's off. He's not shooting above 40%, but he's not trash at shooting threes either. He's playoff hardened for sure. He's experienced. But the reason why he's number 3 for me is that he can play defense just as well as he can play offense, in my opinion. Honestly, I think he plays defense a little better. So yeah, in my opinion, Bradley Beal, CJ McCollum, Donovan Mitchell, Devin Booker, Zach LaVine, like, they ain't playing defense all that well. Or maybe they are, but it's not like Jimmy Butler. This dude, in my opinion, is an elite defender. Not as good as some other defenders like Kawhi or Clay, but he is a good defender, and that's important in this league. So yeah, that's why he's at number 3. I don't see any negatives with him. It's just that, if his 3-point shot was a lot better, he could be, in my opinion, one of the most valuable players in this league. And by valuable, I mean like a valuable set piece. Just like my number 2, Klay Thompson, who, these are all the phrases I used to describe Klay Thompson when I thought of this list. He is an elite shooter, elite defender, doesn't need the ball, clutch, needs a playmaker. Now, Klay Thompson, if he could create shots for himself, he would be, in my opinion, a top 5 player in this league. But the fact that he needs, a point guard to create shots for him, and you might say, oh no, Klay's got handles. He's gotten better at this. He can dribble now. He hits the mid-range jumper. Yeah, okay, stop lying to yourself. Whenever Klay Thompson dribbles or tries to do like dribble moves, I'm so surprised that defenders bite on that. It looks so slow and awkward. It looks like Draymond Green trying to dribble. It's ridiculous. But hey, if he and it's always a contested mid-range jumper that he's popping whenever he tries to create a shot for himself. But the reason why he's number 2 is because of the first 2 things I listed. Elite shooter, elite defender. His catch and shoot is amazing. He holds the record for 3-pointers made in a game. Like I said, this dude's catch and shoot is amazing. I'm pretty sure he made more threes than dribbles taken when he broke the record. I don't know if that's true or not. Y'all can check that out for me. Tell me down in the comments below. But yeah, that's why Klay Thompson number 2. But we all know who that number 1. That's James Harden, elite scorer, elite shot creator for himself and others. But in my opinion, he is a playoff choker. And maybe he's not a choker. He doesn't play as well as he does in the regular season. You know what I mean? Like, James Harden, I feel like he just gets tired. That's what's up. There's a stat last year and the year before, his game 1 performances was all-time great compared to the rest of the series. In my opinion, he just doesn't condition himself to the point where he needs to be able to score a huge amount of points every game. Because, in my opinion, that's what he does. If he ain't scoring and getting assists, then what is he doing other than creating pressure? James Harden is a great player, but he needs to save himself for the postseason. Last season he dropped 35 points a game during regular season, but he literally had to carry that team In my opinion, it would have been better if he dropped 28 points per game and they finished 8 seed, but they went 7 games with the Warriors. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what to think about James Harden, because honestly, I'll take Klay Thompson over James Harden any day if I'm making a team. But obviously, James Harden is an elite scorer and elite shot creator, and I feel like it's just disrespectful to have Klay Thompson above him because of, the magic that this guy has. He's literally one of the best scorers in the league. Klay Thompson is one of the best shooters. There's a difference between the two. But like I said, James Harden, he's great, but in my opinion, he disappears in the playoffs. And if he can just condition himself more and somehow get more stamina throughout the 7-game series that he's going to face in the postseason, we might have. He might be able to finally make it to the finals. This is his year when you think about it. Like, the West is finally anyone's. And people want to say, nah, it's just the Clippers, it's just the Lakers. Not really, LeBron, AD, one injury, they done for. I already said in the Western Conference prediction video. And in my opinion, the Clippers, even though they're dangerous, PG, Kawhi, one of them gets injured, the bench chokes, you got a series on your hand, man, because let me tell you this, like, the 7 seconds offense, like, your bench doesn't have to be good. They just have to be able to take threes, and that's that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It wasn't nearly as long as some of my other takes, but like I said, I tried to get through this quickly and efficiently because some of my videos have been taking like 18 minutes, 20 minutes long, so we'll see how long this one is. Hope you all enjoy. Tomorrow I'm coming out with top 10 small forwards and another episode of the Montreal Musketeers. Hope you all enjoy. I hope this audio came out correctly because I'm low-key whispering right now. So we'll see how this goes. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye.